So I am running because I feel that a position on the school committee is the best way for me to use my experience and continue to contribute to Foxborough schools. I have been a frequent volunteer in school events since my older son started at the borough school. I have also been active and held leadership positions on the borough PTO, Ahern PAC, and Foxborough CPAC for over 12 years now. For those not familiar what CPAC is, it is the Special Education Parent Advisory Council, and it is a parent-led organization that provides education and support to families and students who receive student services in Foxborough. So even though we are several years past the start of the pandemic and all the changes that came with it, I feel we are still seeing the effects of it on our students socially, emotionally, and academically. The social and emotional challenges we are seeing now at all school levels is at an all-time high. We need the students to feel safe and secure so they can focus on their academic goals and reach their full potential. I really feel for the students now. I could never imagine dealing with what they are dealing with now, things like social media, pandemic, lockdown. These things are scary events. I don't know how I would have handled it, but our students, they are strong and they are resilient. But it is our job to make sure that they are ready to take the next step forward, be that moving up to the next grade, moving up to the next school, or joining the military, entering the workforce, or going to college. I believe my strengths are my desire to give the students as many opportunities as possible to be successful. I have an analytical nature which drives my need to understand both sides of an issue before coming to a thoughtful decision. And finally, my experience with budgets and handling them in a fiscally conservative manner will be of great value to the committee and to Foxborough schools. I believe the primary goal of school committee is student achievement, and that the school committee should fully support that goal. However, we also have to consider the development of the whole student. We want to develop well-rounded students who will move on and contribute to society. We are fortunate in Foxborough that we have both a well-established sports program and a music program. And I believe that both these programs teach teamwork, leadership, discipline, hard work. And while my own children were not sports kids, they are involved in the music program. Being involved in the music program helped a great deal, especially for my older son when it came to applying colleges, just as participation in sports programs will help other students. I support not only our academics, but other programs that will help our students become well-rounded individuals who will move on and do great things. So I would like to tell you how I ended up living in Foxborough. I was working in Westwood, Massachusetts, and my younger sister was becoming discouraged with the public school in our hometown. The school had just lost its principal, and the environment with the interim principal wasn't suiting her needs. So she had dropped out. At this point, my parents are like, it's very important that you finish high school. They offered her private school, they offered her boarding school, anything she wanted. And she thought about it, and she decided that she wanted to live with me and asked if I could find a town with a good public school system so that she could move in with me and go to school there. Since she was 18 at this point, and only 1 year of school left to finish, we decided as a family that this would be the best decision for all of us. My father came up and he helped me search the surrounding communities. We looked for a town that was affordable and that could give my sister a good education in the best learning environment. And the answer was Foxborough. So my sister stayed, moved here to Massachusetts in Foxborough, finished her last year of schooling in Foxborough, graduated from Foxborough High School, and she stayed in Foxborough with me for some time after she finished college before moving on to her next step in life. But she always has fond memories of Foxborough and her experience at the high school. Even now, she has nothing but positive things to say about the Foxborough school system. So in reality, I have been involved with the Foxborough schools much earlier than my sons, than just my own children. I've been a longtime supporter of the Foxborough schools. And although I am not a Foxborough graduate myself, both my sons are proud that they share the legacy of being a Foxborough graduate with their aunt. If anybody has any questions or comments for me, they can reach out to me at my Facebook page at Michelle Thackston for Foxborough School Committee. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to let me speak about myself, and I'd like to thank the JCs for the opportunity. Thank you very much.